Hey, what's up, guys? Been a while since I've done a video like this, huh? You know, just me talking to you, nerding out about drum equipment. It's what I do. So anyway, how do you like her? I like it myself. And I want to talk to you about this new Tama kit. Well, new to me. Let's hear how it sounds. So what do you guys think? Pretty good, right? Now, a little backstory about the Tama Imperialstar. They weren't always the entry level or mid-level kits that we see them as today. No, back in the day, I want to say about 76 or 77, Tama really made a push to make great, affordable, made in Japan drums that really do compete with the big boys. That'd be Ludwig, that'd be Slingerland, that'd be Rogers back in the day. Camco to a small extent. This is when they were still doing their Oaklawn kits at this time before the... No, actually, I believe this was after the DW buyout. Regardless of, for me, Tama kits are held in high regard, and I haven't played one yet that I haven't liked, and this kit is no exception. So, what I like about especially these newer ones, you remember the Rockstar I used to have a couple of years ago. Actually, that's about 3 years ago now, but it carries over into this. There are a few features on here that do carry over. Number one, the kind of built-in bass drum protector, bass drum hoop that is made of composite, some sort of plastic material, but I really do like these hoops because you don't have to fumble around with bass drum claws. All you do is just put your tension rod through this hole right here, tune your drum up, and away you go. Yes, I know how cringy the front bass drum head is. It's just something I deal with. This is getting replaced with probably an EMAD resonant here soon. Black suede, something that's just going to be black with our band logo on it. And another thing I like about it, as you can hear, I'm playing metal on this kit because I am currently in a metal band called Lies Dormant. We really don't have a genre, we just know it's heavy and down-tuned, and my guitar player plays in drop G. And I've had to compensate a little bit of that with the cymbals. But I really do enjoy challenging myself in a way. So let me go over the cymbals real quick. I'll let him take it. Well, as my distinguished colleague just said, the cymbals are a little bit different than what I'm used to playing. A couple of them I picked up along the way. This one I actually did go out of my way to find. This one as well. I'll explain. So over here on my left are a pair of Wuhan 14-inch S Series hi-hats. Not my first choice, because I got these for $40 off Facebook Marketplace, but they do sound great. My thing is, with Wuhan cymbals, you either get great ones or you get dogs, and there's kind of no in between. These thankfully do sound great, as you just heard. Let me just solo them on their own. As you can hear, they do cut a little bit. That's also because there's a notch repair from a hairline crack that developed. I didn't do that, someone did. And 4 holes drilled near the bell on the top and the bottom cymbal. The top holes are maybe about 1/4 of an inch and the bottom ones are about 1/2 inch. And for me, they cut really well. So that's what I really like. Okay, next up is this Zildjian 18-inch medium thin or a thin crash. It kind of varies on both. It does have a radial crack going on, as a lot of these 70s and early 80s Zildjians just happen to have. So I did drill a few holes in it, as you can see. But it still does sound great, at least I think so. And I mean, let me solo it for you because I do believe that this is a good sounding crash cymbal, even in its current state. Yeah, as you can hear, it's still nice and buttery. It's a little bit trashy because of the holes, but I really do like it. It does still cut. I'm not going to talk much about this because this was originally a cut down from a 12-inch A Splash, and as you can see, there's a big old chunk missing out of it. I don't bash cymbals hard. Like, there's a glance technique that I use. The previous drummer who owned it before me cut it down and then just kept hacking into it. So pieces tend to fly off. I got it for free. I'm not too worried about it. Next up is, actually, there's a funny story about these 20-inch like Zildjians with like rivet holes in them. So the thinner ones with a smaller bell tend to get more of the jazz ride treatment, which I'm here for because I love a buttery, like big 19 or 20-inch crash cymbal on my right. And this one definitely does do that. But at the same time, it also does cut through. And the nice thing is it makes a great right side crash. It's about medium thin in weight. And the thing is, I'm gonna be replacing both of the crashes and the splash here soon, but for right now, they really do work. And let me play this one for you now as a traditional ride and then as a crash cymbal. And I do think it's because of the small bell that you can control the wash on it. That, I mean, you can lay into it however you like, or you can really bash into it. Okay, next up is the only Sabian cymbal I have on the kit. Believe it or not, a Sabian fan that only has one Sabian cymbal on his kit, but I'm glad it's this one. This is an older, like probably early to mid 2000s AA Metal X ride from Sabian. The bell cuts, it sounds great. You can crash on it a little bit, but it's not like gongy like a rock ride. It has a bit more complexity to it that I really do like. I've never like owned a ride this heavy, or at least I haven't for about a decade now, but I really do enjoy the bell, the bow, and it does crash really well. So let me demonstrate that for you now. And I will warn you now, this bell does kind of have earplugs in. Like you can still hear, it is kind of, it rings like crazy. And then last but not least for the cymbals is this China. This is an 18-inch Zildjian. This is a vintage China Boy low. In a brilliant finish. I've never seen China, like old A Chinas like this in a brilliant finish. I thought they started doing that in like the 90s, but color me surprised. And this thing does cut really well. It's the perfect size for a China cymbal. I liked it between 17 and 20. For me, this hits that sweet spot right in the middle. I did have a 16 XSR from like that, that staccato stack with the 18-inch Ozone Monarch from the XSR that Sabian sells. But this one does do the job really well. Let me show you this one. some guys don't like that gongy kind of sound. I've been looking for that more of a sound, and this one does have it. So let me talk about, oh, I forgot to talk about one more thing. This snare drum, for some reason, is the star of the show when it comes to this drum kit. So this is a nothing special 5.5 by 14, but it's what it's made of. It's black nickel over steel. So basically think your like Ludwig Black Galaxy, although those are still, I believe, black nickel over aluminum, or that Galaxy finish over aluminum. I really do enjoy the way this sounds, especially with the head I have on it. It's got a power center reverse dot on the top and an attack snare side on the bottom. I think they call it the thin skin. I'm not sure. I'm not much for attack drum heads, but my bottom head blew out. I had this one. It sounds great. And the toms and bass drum, like I said, 9 by 12, 10 by 13, 16 by 16, 18 by 22. The hardware is Yamaha, PDP, and Tama. And I'm sitting on a Gibraltar throne. One more thing, and actually I have to cut to myself sitting right there. Ha! How's that? So the kit does sound great. I want to talk to you about one thing though, and these are kind of underrated right now, even though they're starting to gain a little bit of traction, starting to get a few artist models and things like that. But I think I might have found a new drumstick company that I really do enjoy. After a decade of playing Vic Firth, I'm sorry, I'm switching to Meinl sticks. I'm a Sabian fan at heart, always will be, but these are so good. Holy cow, these are so good. These have the same Vic Firth quality that I looked for a decade ago, but at $3 less, and their durability is off the charts. These I've been rocking for about a month. If you can see like how chewed up they're starting to get. These come back every single practice, every single time I touch my drum kit. I don't know what it is. It's the same American hickory that everyone else has been like buying from. I still don't understand. This, I mean, it might sound like I'm just fanning Meinl a little bit. I do quite a bit. They make a quality cymbal. They make quality percussion items. Now they make quality drumsticks. And there's a reason why like Zach Grooves and Luke Holland and, oh, who's that other guy? Alex Rudinger. Guys like that are switching to these after years of playing like Promark or Vader or Vic Firth, because the proof is in the pudding, and my goodness, these just, like, I'm not saying a new piece of gear will make you a better drummer, but these are definitely a win in my book. hope you enjoyed my little drum kit tour of my new to me Tama Imperialstar. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think of these kits. Do you have one? Or do you think the vintage ones are better? Personally, I do too. But the proof is in the pudding. It's a great sounding kit for a great value. So, hey, peace, love, rock and roll. I will see you guys later. God bless. And you know what? Have a great whatever you're doing and wherever you are. Bye, guys. Oh, you're still here? Well, you know what? Click here to subscribe. And you know what? YouTube thinks you'll like one of these videos up here. All right? Hey, have a great one.